Right. Haven't actually done a kitchen update video, mainly because we're not happy with the finish that we've been left with. We're well over 60 working days into this project, and now we've passed it over to the Wickes customer care team. Wickes being the company that we bought the kitchen through, and Wickes be the company that chose us the appropriate contractor to fit our kitchen. Now, 60 working days, 3 months, over 3 months now. This kitchen project started. It's dragging on a little bit now. It's wearing a bit thin. We've got to send a snagging list over because our kitchen fitter can't seem to get the grasp that he hasn't done a very good job. I don't know where to start, really. We'll start with the walls and ceilings. We were meant to have this overboarded and skimmed. He overboarded the ceiling, didn't skim it, dry lined, taped and filled with 6x3 standard plasterboard boards. Not the chamfered edge or tapered edge that he was should have been using if he was going to use the tape and joint method. We're starting to get screws poking through. Lovely. The finish isn't as hard wearing as a finish plaster coat. I've actually got a bump coming up here. It's probably been the whole time. Where he's put a 6x3 board in here. He's already been back once to refix this board because we had a crack form, and I'm pretty sure the crack's coming back. You can't actually see that too well, can you? No, it's probably not the best day. But we've actually got a crack coming back, and I'm quite surprised we can see that on camera. But we're not happy with that. It should have been skimmed, but he done the work himself and took the money instead of paying the plasterer. He's pushed this board in tight, and it's blown on this corner, left as a finished product. He's done the same here. We've got a length in here, which we can't do anything with because it goes behind the cupboard now. Yeah, it's blown there, so I can't. All I can do is paint it. It just looks nasty. His aqua splash, whilst he's got all the tools to do the job, he obviously he can't do the job properly or was skimping on time. So we've got two rather rough aqua splash joins and one shortcut. So that's one rough cut. We've got a nice, it's alright, I think that's acceptable, it's not too bad. That's the same sort of size gap, but over here it's short. It's pretty nasty when you're in here. Got another rough cut over here. We asked him to sort out the edges of the window board, which is just cut with the hand saw, and it's different colour and it's rough. Other end's fine because it's factory done and you can't see it. Over here we've got aqua splash that actually comes up above the corner bead. You know, pretty shonky. And we have a big problem with cupboard doors and drawers. I mean, over here, not only does our cupboard door not sit in line, okay, it's a bit better than it has been because I pushed it over on the runner, but this one is in further than the others. We've got a whole host of door lining and drawing problems over here. I mean, this sits down lower than there and on here, but at the top it's the other way round, so he just hasn't tightened them up and lined them up properly. You know, 60 days on, I thought we'd done this. Maybe some people can get away with this, but not us. This is quite annoying. This is the dishwasher. You see it's about 4 or 5 mil proud there, but at the top it's like only just touches. None of our drawers and doors are pretty well lined up. That sits lower. We've got a nice big gap down the side of the carcass there. We can see into the dishwasher. That's lower, and obviously that one's out to that. Freezer door's lower. We've got a nice big gap, which should have had an M panel in, but it didn't fit the M panel, so we're stuck with this M panel that we can't do anything with because Wickes don't want their £400 floor to ceiling M panel back, which is a shame really. We've got gaps in here, look, big old gaps, you know, not just tiny gaps, you know, sort of you can see it from the steps, see right to the back. So pretty well we think we've been had. This M panel down here actually bows out at the bottom. You see to the square cut plinth, and overall we're a little bit disappointed with the workmanship and everything that's gone on. Wickes don't seem to be pretty, willing to talk. The end panel's in here. The end panel's been sitting in here for, since the kitchen was done. It's a £400 piece of MDF coated with a bit of shiny plastic. So, on the whole, a little bit hacked off for the whole experience. Putting 10,000 plus down on a kitchen and the install and the additional works, and getting a pretty shonky job. So, Wickes, the company that was meant to be doing our bathroom next, now won't be doing our bathroom. And I've got Slither here, which is the original Mediterranean plaster finish, which I can't do anything with. I don't know what to do with that. Shouldn't have to do anything with that. Pay for someone to plaster the kitchen originally, and can't even, if it was dry lining, fill up the little bits. So it's kind of detracted from the whole shiny new kitchen experience, but certainly won't be using Wickes again. We'll see what they say when we have our meeting on the 10th of December. I don't think I've actually mentioned that the rubbish is still in the garden. The rubbish is still down the end. So we complained and he said he'd sort out the collection. But I can't be here. Why should I lose earnings, my wages, in order to babysit someone picking up the rubbish from his install? I don't think it's right that I should be here to collect the rubbish. We've already arranged that they can have the gate unlocked on the day of collection, but the first time they turned up, they actually turned up whilst I was on holiday, so I wasn't even in the country. And the second time, they were meant to ring me or text me the day before, so I could leave it open. They didn't. They rung me at 7:30 and tried to pick up at 8 o'clock, but they didn't tell me that they were picking it up. They said the staff asked for collection instructions. So obviously the driver was on site, but yeah, I'm winding myself up now. So thank you very much for watching. I'll let you know what happens when Wickes actually sort out their kitchen fitter, but kind of don't really trust that's the same chap to actually finish the job now. Ignore the pizza and all the tools and all the paperwork that's out. Yeah, so Wickes, thank you very much for your kitchen experience.